Success is as much about hard work as it is about perspective. Hard work without a bigger perspective of vision can be wasteful. It can also defeat your people. As a church planter, you need to remember that your words are viewed very heavily by those who follow your leadership. Furthermore, how you represent yourself and your reality can either propel or dismantle your future success as a church planter. I recently attended, 1 week apart, 2 different church plants in which the church planters had 2 very different perspectives. One had a church plant that was moderately growing and doing well. The other was on the brink of failure. But before I convey my experience, let me share an apocryphal story with you. Hi, this is Rick Curtis, and this Church Planting Minute is brought to you from the Marriott Marquis in Atlanta, Georgia. Here's the story. Sometime during the last century, 2 salesmen were sent by a British shoe manufacturer to Africa to investigate and report back on market potential. The first salesman reported back there is no potential there. Nobody wears shoes. The second salesman, however, reported back there is massive potential here. Nobody wears shoes. What a difference perspective makes. Now back to our church planters. The successful one took the stage to do announcements and was super excited. He actually pointed out the empty chairs in the room and challenged his people to make sure that those were filled in the coming weeks. He spoke of his adventure in church planting as a roller coaster ride for Jesus, and his energy was apparent. The second church planter, I actually visited him the previous week, came to the stage early in the service and made a comment about several families not being there because of summer vacation and talked about how hard church planting was. I don't want to overstate it, but I could almost literally see a cloud over his head. Let me ask you, who would you follow? No one wants to follow a defeated leader with a pessimistic perspective. As a church planter, let me recommend that even on the worst of days, you take the stage with the excitement of a man purchased by the blood of an omnipotent Savior, and let your people experience that passion through you. Let them see a man who assaults the difficulties of church planting with an energy that is relentless and contagious. Let them be inspired by your passion and your energy.